Hello. Today is Veterans Day. It is a time to stop and recognize those who have served, those who serve, and those who have served alongside them, their families and caregivers. To this population, we owe a debt that we can never fully repay. Therefore, it is with grateful hearts we extend an immeasurable thanks to our service members for their indispensable contributions and immeasurable sacrifices in support of our national security. Moreover, as we approach this season of Thanksgiving, we send our gratitude to all servicemen and women throughout the nation and throughout the world. The theme for Veterans Day 2021, as stated by the Office of Public and Intergovernmental Affairs, is centered around the centennial commemoration of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. The tomb at Arlington National Cemetery was initially dedicated by the Army on Armistice Day, November 11, 1921, with the burial of an unknown soldier from World War I. As World War I at the time was known as the Great War, it officially ended when the Treaty of Versailles was signed on June 28, 1919. However, fighting ceased 7 months earlier when an armistice, a temporary cessation of hostilities between the Allied nations and Germany, went into effect on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. For that reason, November 11, 1918, is generally regarded as the end of the war to end all wars, as we as a nation celebrate men and women who served and serve each year on November the 11th. Over the past century, additional unknowns have been buried at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, and the site has become a people's memorial that inspires reflection on service, valor, sacrifice, and mourning. As we envision a nation designed to evoke life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, our inspiration to live must honor our past and recognize the continued importance of perspectives in American society to all, especially in light of the global pandemic we're experiencing in real time. The same is true for our church cemeteries, other sites as well where persons have been laid to rest throughout this mosaic world. We take the time to reflect on service, sacrifice, and we mourn in our own unique way. Looking back over my military career in the United States Navy retrospectively, I am personally familiar with the many sacrifices made by our heroic men and women in the military. I recall the many times wondering if our service in the military and labor was in vain. Since that time, however, people around the world have expressed their many thanks in a plethora of ways. These expressions of love will be felt throughout this day today, Veterans Day. Just like our men and women of military valor who have fought to save our lives, we too must join the fight of our nation to safeguard ourselves and our vulnerable populations. To this end, let us show our faith in our healthcare professionals and demonstrate our commitment to this nation with faith in the vaccine against this biochemical war, whether through Pfizer, Moderna, or Johnson & Johnson. Let us join the Allied forces to forge a way of healing and restoration to our nation. Members, I call on you to get the vaccine. Churches, I call on you to host effective vaccine clinics. Let us not allow our military to fight for our nation alone. As people of faith, we too are soldiers in the Lord's army, and we too must fight. We must continue to fight for equity in our nation. We must continue to fight for justice in our nation. We must continue to fight for the right to fight. But we cannot do this successfully with sick and wounded soldiers. Let us stand firm in our faith and forge Zion forward while reflecting on the Psalm of David, where David says, "Blessed be the Lord my strength, which teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight. My goodness and my fortress, my high tower and my deliverer, my shield, and he in whom I trust." Zion, let us trust in the Lord. Zion, let us honor our veterans. Zion, let us give thanks. Zion, let us get vaccinated. May the God of our mothers and fathers continue to give us peace. And may every veteran, spouses of veterans, family members of veterans, continue to fight for the rights of others. Happy Veterans Day.